If you're sick of hearing about AI and how it's going to change absolutely everything in your career, your business, but you're really not sure where to start, then you're going to want to watch this video because in it I'm going to break down a quick 4-step process that anyone can use to get up to speed on AI in the coming weeks. You don't have to be a tech genius, you don't have to spend hundreds of hours figuring this out, and this entire process will honestly take you just a few short minutes every single day. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, number one, you want to start out by analyzing your repetitive tasks. Now, there's a few reasons why we want to start here. Number one, the main areas that are going to be automated with AI are things that are going to be like highly repetitive tasks. Pretty much everyone has this handful of little tasks that they do on a daily basis. They're kind of mindless, mundane, time-consuming, boring type shit. This is really the first place where AI is starting to automate things. It's not like high-level strategy type stuff, not like C-suite level work that's being automated. It's the repetitive, simple type tasks. Most people have a handful of these, and you really want to start there. But there's another reason for that also why we want to start with repetitive stuff. It's because it's really important to use AI for purposes that are actually relevant to your life. That's actually one of the biggest frustrations that a lot of people are feeling right now when it comes to AI, is that so much of AI is theoretical. It's not actually directly applicable to people's daily lives. So we want to get a few quick wins here in the beginning, find out some ways that we can use AI to reduce our workload and save us lots of time. So first and foremost, you want to start off by listing out what are all of your big repetitive tasks, your time-consuming tasks that you're doing on a daily basis. Okay, number two. After we've done that, we want to start experimenting with all of the major AI platforms. Just get a feel for them, get inside them, start using them for a few minutes a day. Just seeing all the capabilities that are possible with them. I would get into platforms like ChatGPT, like Claude, like Gemini, and just test them out. Give it some prompts, ask it questions. An easy place to start is instead of using Google, for example, if you have a question or you're trying to figure something out, go into ChatGPT, throw it in there instead. That's an easy place to start. In addition to using all the major platforms, I would also start using platforms that are specific to what you do on a daily basis. For example, let's say you're a marketer like me. Chances are you have to create ad creatives for yourself or for your clients. A super easy platform to start off with would be the combination of Midjourney and also Canva. Using both of their AI features, probably a combination of the two. Or if you're something like a management consultant, for example, you should probably be testing out platforms like Microsoft Copilot to help out with your PowerPoints, your slide decks. Or if you are a video editor, an easy place to start would be using a platform like Descript to help out with your editing process. So whatever career you have, you should just simply look up some AI platforms that are associated with it. Start by looking it up on ChatGPT instead of Google, and then giving them a try, experimenting with them a little bit. Okay, next. So once we have a baseline foundation for these platforms, we want to start creating a plan for actually offboarding the bulk of your workload with AI. We don't want to just have a baseline understanding of them. We want to have it so that there's like a clear use case for them in our life so that we can actually save time with AI. So to give you an example of what I have done for this. So I own an email marketing company. Me and my team, we manage email lists for clients, and we use these email lists to basically book sales calls for their team. So a huge part of my day is just writing sales emails for clients. This takes up hours and hours of my day, realistically. So my thought about 6 months ago was, what if I could find a way to get ChatGPT and Claude to do the majority of this work? That would save me an enormous amount of time if my client fulfillment from a writing standpoint was done with AI. So at this point, if I want to do that, I can't just be good with AI. I actually have to create a legitimate plan for solving this problem. Writing sales emails with ChatGPT, not the easiest process in my opinion. It has to be done. This is a pivotal part of my business. My emails generate upwards of about $200,000 a month on average for my clients. So they actually have to be good. Otherwise, I won't be getting good results for my clients. I won't retain clients, and then my business just falls apart. So my process for this was I basically just started reaching out to people in my network, people I know personally who were using AI and doing it at a high level to write really good copy. So I paid people, I joined a couple exclusive groups, and also just continuously experimented on my own on a daily basis. So now, after probably about 6 months or so, I finally reached a point where I'm able to do about 80% of my client fulfillment with AI. And at this point, I just touched up a little bit that final 20%. I'll edit it from there. So obviously, I'm still working to crack that final 20%. But as a whole, it has saved me a lot of time at this point. Lastly, number 4, once we have this plan in place for saving time with AI, in my opinion, the last thing you really have to do is honestly just commit to doing it. Commit to using it every single day for that exact purpose. A common issue that I face, and honestly a lot of other people I know face with AI, is if they're busy, if they're under the gun, they have deadlines to meet, it's really easy to revert back in to just doing things by hand. If I've got to get a deliverable out for a client yesterday, a lot of times, like, my gut reaction is, okay, I'm just going to write this email by hand. I'll just crank it out. And we want to avoid doing that. We want the go-to to be to like delegate things to AI. I use ChatGPT and Claude. I see them as like additional employees in my company at this point. So I just delegate it out to these platforms. So I would just commit to using it every single day until it's at a point where it's almost like second nature for you. So I promise if you just do that 4-step process every single day, you're going to save so much time for yourself over the coming months. So that's all I've got for today. If you have any questions, any thoughts, feel free to drop those in the comments below.